Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about State Department and where State Department has been. What happened? Why aren't they doing what they normally do? And we're going to do this because of a question. Because somebody sent one in saying, hey, normally State Department's out there calling for diplomacy, calling for everybody to stop and to start talking. Why aren't they doing it this time? They started initially. That was what they were going to do. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the very first tweet from the Secretary of State was one that was echoing Turkey's call for a ceasefire. And then news broke about the captives. That tweet was deleted. And it was replaced with Israel has the right to defend itself, rescue any hostages, and protect its citizens. The Office of Palestinian Affairs, they actually had a tweet up, and it was their position. The route they were going was to say, hey, no retaliatory strikes, everybody chill out, come to the table, talk. News of the captives broke. That tweet was deleted, and it was replaced with one that unequivocally condemned the attack. There was a formula when it comes to the cycle that's over there. And yeah, under normal circumstances, the Palestinian side could absolutely count on the U.S. to try to broker a ceasefire or to call for restraint. That's the normal formula. Yeah. Sure. However, once captives were taken from a whole bunch of different countries, many of them U.S. allies, that wasn't going to happen. We talked about this early on. A non-state actor taking a U.S. citizen, that changes the formula for the U.S., for State Department. Because then it's no longer about trying to calm everything down, trying to pursue diplomacy through that route. It's about getting people back and nothing else. That's what happened. There's a lot of people who have very extreme opinions when it comes to stuff like this. Just understand, those opinions don't exist in a vacuum. And what sounds good ideologically, when it hits that table and the news breaks, it changes opinions. Yes, if this had been limited to military targets, let's start there. The U.S. absolutely would have been calling for restraint. What happened, and the fact that there were Americans lost and Americans captive, the U.S. is not going to call for restraint there. It's one of those things where I would imagine the U.S. would kind of look the other way on just about anything right now. The United States has never been super effective at pursuing Palestinian interests. But oftentimes, they did call for restraint. And sometimes they actually got it. That's what happened. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that answer, but this question came in repeatedly. Where's State Department at? State Department started to do what they always do. And then they found out they took U.S. people captive. And it changed the formula. So that's the question. That's the answer. They had a false start on it. I mean, they started off doing what they always do. But as more information came out and news of the captives came out, it changed everything. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.